Hi guys, welcome back to the Magic Corner. I'm Andrew from the Couch Crew, and today I'm going to be bringing you my Maze's End deck, and let's get started. Alright, so start off. We'll start with the main card of the deck, Maze's End. Now, what's special about Maze's End is its second ability. You can pay 3, return Maze's End to its owner's hand, search your library for a gate card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Now here's the important part. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. Now, this whole deck is going to be based off of Maze's End winning you the game. And you're going to be with Maze's End, you search for cards that are gates. This is one of the 10 gates that you can search for. It is the Simic Gate, which is for green and blue. Now, they don't really do anything special on their own. They just kind of enter the battlefield tapped, and they're really annoying dual lands sometimes. But if you have all 10 out, you win the game, as long as you can pay 3 to tap this. Alright, now I'm going to show you how I get to that point. First, I'm going to show you my main stars of the deck, and then I'll go into support cards. First main star of the deck, Gatecreeper Vine. Gatecreeper Vine is a 2-drop, 0/2 defender. Now, what makes him special, other than 0/2 defender, watch out, whenever he enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land or a gate, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your library. Which makes it a little bit easier, to search for gate cards, which is really good because you only get to draw once per turn. You have to go through a deck of 60. So it's going to be a little difficult to get 10 gates out of the way. So we'll leave that over here. Another important card, the second important player of the deck, is Saruli Gatekeepers. Saruli Gatekeepers is a 4-drop 2/4. Now, what makes it special is when it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. That's a lot of life for having just 2 lands on turn 4. So there's the life gain, there's the search. Now let's get to the draw, which is a basic Elvish Visionary. 2-drop 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. So there are the 3 main players of the deck that keep the deck moving. Now, to assist those, we have cards like these. We have a Species Gorger and a Roaring Primadox. Now, it makes these 2 special. Normally, they would be kind of annoying on their own, depending on the player. But what makes them special is at the beginning of upkeep, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. So, being able to return your enter the battlefield effect cards, like Saruli Gatekeepers, means every single turn for 4 mana you can gain 7 life. This is pretty cool. So you got Roaring Primadox, which is a 4-drop 4/4. And you got Species Gorger, which is a green and a blue and 3 colorless, and it's a 6/6. So you've already got a pretty good toughness going here. You got a 4/4, a 4/4, or a 2/4, a 4/4, and a 6/6. So those are the main players of the deck. They keep the deck moving so you can win the gates. Now, here are my support cards. We'll start off with, why not this one? Start off with Soul of the Harvest. Soul of the Harvest is a 6-drop 6/6 trample. When another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. So, since every turn with Roaring Primadox, you have to return a creature you control to your hand. In combination with that, a Creeper Vine, can draw you a card, which happens first. You search for the card first, and then you can search your library for one of your gates, which is pretty cool because if you so happen to draw into a gate through Gatekeeper Vine, Creeper Vine, damn it, keep doing that, you get to have 2 gates instead of 1. Now, another card that assists with the drawing mechanic of this deck, we'll do this one. This one works with all the creatures that you have to bounce back to your hand still. So, Essence Warden is a 1-drop 1/1. When another creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life. So since you have to bounce back a Gatecreeper Vine every single turn, or a Elvish Visionary, or a Saruli Gatekeepers, you get to gain an additional life. which is really cool. And it works on your opponents. So if they start playing a whole bunch of like tokens that come out in a big mass, like someone gets 10 tokens, you gain 10 life, which is really cool. Another assist card is Horizon Chimera. Horizon Chimera is a 4-drop 3/2 creature with flash, which means you can play this creature or this spell at any time you could cast an instant. It has flying and trample, and the cool part is whenever you draw a card, you gain a life. So, cards like Elvish Visionary that draw you a card also gain you a life. Also, you gain a life every single upkeep or every single draw step because it's a draw step and you draw a card. Alright, another support card. Fog. Now, Fog is a basic card. Fog prevents all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. So it makes it so you don't have to block. It's a basic card and it's been in a lot of sets. I won't go into much more depth about that. Now, a really cool card is Revive. Revive is like it sounds. You return target green card from your graveyard to your hand. So, I play Fog. Fog is now gone. Turn after, I play Revive to get Fog back. So it makes your Fogs way more worthwhile and or other green creatures that someone else has destroyed. Another support card is Elixir of Immortality. Now this is also a pretty standard card. It's a 1-drop artifact. You pay 2 to tap it. You gain 5 life. Shuffle Elixir of Immortality and your graveyard into their owner's library. So what that means is if someone starts milling you and they mill out a land, there is a possibility to get it back. In my deck, I run 2 of these. So you can always, if someone mills out a land, you tap it, pay 2. Everything goes back in your library, so you have a better chance of getting back all of the gates that someone has milled out, or all of the important cards. Now I've got 2 more cards to talk about. First is the Prophet of Kruphix. Prophet of Kruphix is a really cool card. It's a 5-drop, green, a blue, and 3 colorless. It's a 2/3. Untap all creatures and lands you control during each other player's untap step. Really good, really useful especially for gates that enter tapped, including Maze's End. You may also cast creature cards as though they have flash, which I said earlier is any time you can cast an instant. So you can cast all of your creatures that have enter the battlefield effects, like Saruli Gatekeepers, anytime you want, which is really nice. Very, very useful card. And the last card is also a really cool card. Fable of Wolf Owl. It's a 6-drop. It can be either played with 3 green, 3 blue, or any combination of 3 of green and blue, and then 3 colorless. It is an enchantment, so whenever you play a green spell, you may put a 2/2 green wolf creature token into play. Whenever you play a blue spell, you may put a 1/1 bird token with flying into play. So, every time you bounce back one of these, you can replay it. You gain 7 life, for instance, with Saruli Gatekeepers. You gain 7 life, and you get a 2/2 wolf token. And you can just keep doing that, and you get tokens. It is a possible way to win if you don't want to win by Maze's End. There are other ways to win because of all the big creatures in this deck. Well, that's all for this deck. I will have the deck list in the description, and if you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me how this deck is, what I can do to improve on it, and if you have questions about the deck or things I should do to it, also leave a comment, and have a good time. Alright, see you guys.